In fact, we begin 2015's roundup of thank yous by revisiting one of our favourites from 2014. This came from listener Rami Seth a month or so ago.
I had cancer of my right kidney way back in 2004. Unfortunately, it spread to my liver and my main vein in the abdomen. I was referred to Leeds, St. James's Hospital for major surgery. Fortunately, I recovered, but during my recovery period, I was in intensive care unit. When it was time to have my first breakfast, I was served a slice of cold white bread and a tablet of butter which had come out of the freezer. So I confided in my nurse that I was longing for warm toast. The very kind nurse told me that there was no toaster in the ward, but she went and brought back warm toast wrapped up in napkin. And I can still taste that toast today, and it tastes divine. And this has left an indelible mark in my memory. And I wish to thank that nurse. Thank you, Rosie, for looking after me and going the extra mile. Thank you very much. I shall never forget you.
Now, the therapeutic properties of toast are not often praised on the wireless, so hooray for Rami. But we were even more pleased when Rosie Wilson, the nurse who indeed went that extra toasty mile, contacted the programme, and she joins us now from our studio in Leeds on a break from her shift in ITU at St Jimmy's. Rosie, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How did you hear about Rami's thank you?
Well, I was actually at work that day and I didn't hear it first from the radio. I had one of my consultants, Nikki, rang me up and said, "You've just been on the radio." So I managed to find it on iPlayer and listen back to it, and it made me cry a little. I was very surprised.
I mean, I wonder, well, you say surprised. I wonder if you were surprised that perhaps what to you just seemed like a little gesture, a kind gift of toast, but obviously made such a difference to Rami. Did you realise at the time that you had?
No, I didn't. No, it's something you would do for anybody, or I would do for anybody anyway. It's just part of the caring process. The little things sometimes do make a difference, and I felt very humbled by the fact he'd taken the time to call in and say that. It made my job, and it made my day, and it made my week. So thank you, Rami.
Well, I mean, really made me wonder. I mean, we have lots of calls on this to this strand, the thank you strand, from people who want to thank nurses, and I wonder, is it common, particularly if you're working in ITU, to have former patients come back and just say thank you and give you a box of chocolates?
Yeah, we do get quite a lot of patients come back, and I think for lots of reasons. I think firstly they need to come and see where they were, because obviously they were critically ill, and not a lot of people remember where they were or have very strange memories of where they were. So for them, they need to come and see for themselves, and I think they also need to see the nurses who cared for them when they were not in a situation to be doing anything for themselves. There's a piece of lost life somewhere there, and it's very important for them, especially when they face critical illness, to come back and see it. And just meeting those people that have cared very personally for them is so important on that road to recovery. It's very important.
And is it good for medics too? Because we hear an awful lot of bad stuff about the NHS, about the NHS failing and struggling and the pressures you're all under. Yeah. It's great, I guess, isn't it, to hear people full of affection for the NHS and grateful for their care.
Yes, it's so important. We love it. We love to see the patients come back. Often when they leave our unit, they've gone through the process of the hospital, and we never always find out what happened. You know, what's happened to somebody. So from us, when somebody walks on looking like a fit and well, healthy person, my gosh, that just makes your day, makes your week. It's very important for us, because when you're nursing somebody that's very critically ill, we don't know what the outcome's always going to be. You're not seeing somebody in their best light. So when they come back and they walk on fully clothed with, you know, the face, the hair done, everything, and a big smile on the face, that's why I do the job.
Have you got a shift to get back to, Rosie?
I have a shift, yes. I have a shift for the next 12 hours, so and it's busy as always. So, but it was a great pleasure to hear from him, and it wasn't only for me; it was for everybody else on the unit, right through from the ward clerks to the cleaners. Everybody, it's a team effort, and everybody likes to see somebody come back. They don't have to bring chocolates. I'm just happy to see somebody's face.
Well, Rosie, thanks very much for taking the time to talk to us, and all the best to you.
Thank you so much, and good wishes to Rami as well.
Thanks, Rosie. Bye.
Thank you.